Hello, modern Canadian living enthusiasts. Welcome back for another little video. Today we're going to continue the hatching journey and take a closer look at our 56 egg unit and one of our 12 egg units, along with seeing what's available on Amazon to give you all a better idea of what is recommended and what we would avoid. Stay tuned. So like I was saying, we're going to continue our little journey down hatching road for this video. We're going to take a closer look at the 56 egg unit and one of our little 12 egg units. So let's dive right on into it. Starting off with the 12 egg unit, these are what we were talking about in our last video that we referred to as the dome style because of this little lid right here. These ones do have a temperature probe, they have the fan, and they have the little heater inside to make sure that the eggs are where they need to be for the optimal hatch rates. This style uses a little tray. We place our eggs on the tray. The teeth inside will grab on, spin the tray, and that's how the eggs turn. Like we previously mentioned last time, turning the eggs is extremely important. If you don't turn the eggs when they're incubating, it will decrease your success rate. It'll drop your hatch rates actually down to about 20 to 30%, which is just not viable, right? Our 56 egg unit is the bit bigger one, and this is the different style using the rollers like we talked about last time. Cool thing about this, I'm just going to put this down right here. This style, these rollers are adjustable, so you can take them out, you can put them in wherever you'd like, depending on the size that you need, how big your eggs are. I mean, if you're going to do some ostrich eggs, you could probably fit them in like this, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if the height would work, but size-wise, it would definitely work. So the nice thing about this style is the adjustable sizing. These rollers simply click onto the back, they go onto the little auger. As the motor turns the auger, these rollers will rotate and turn the eggs. So the 56 egg unit, just like the 12 egg unit, does have its fans. The only difference is this one has two. It has its humidity and temperature probe and a buzzer down here for an alarm if the temperature or the humidity gets out of the specified ranges by too much. These units are just two of the many styles that are available out there. You really got to look and pay attention to the build quality, and you got to decide on how many eggs you're looking to hatch out at a time. So when we're on Amazon and we look for things like egg incubators, you can type in egg incubator and you will be flooded with a whole bunch of different styles and results. You can see which ones we have purchased. There are many different styles out there. You can see here's a different style of trio cottage one. 56, 36. Here's another company. There are many, many versions out there. First thing we need to make sure of is that we're getting the right egg incubator. When you type in egg incubator, there are chicken egg incubators for ducks, for fowl of all kinds, and then there are also reptile. When you're looking for an incubator related to hatching birds, you do not want to get the reptile. When it comes to the amphibians incubators, they are different. They have different ranges, they come in different sizes. Biggest factor is they don't turn. There's no automatic egg turning, and they are set up differently, as you can see by the pictures, to hold the eggs. Whereas this one right here in the middle of the screen is for birds. It has a turning function, and we can see a picture of a bird. So when you're considering looking for an egg incubator, make sure that you get one that is suited for your needs. Don't get the wrong one just because of a good deal. So as we go down here, we can see that there are some that are, this one here is $59. Canadian funny money again. There's a $10 coupon that can be applied too. That's pretty sweet. There are some different versions out there. The first ones that typically come up are the dome style, like we can see here. These ones are great for watching your eggs closely and following that hatching journey. They are, however, limited to their size. Once you get past the 18 egg mark, sometimes they do go up to 24, you end up switching to these squarer styles. This one up here at $69, the eggs are sitting upright and they're being rotated that fashion. The bottom one, they are rotated by swinging back and forth. There's a little oscillator that again will cause the eggs to roll back and forth. And the bottom one is like our 56 egg unit here. It's got the rollers in it, so the eggs lie down on their side and get rolled around periodically to make sure that they are developing as they should. These little 10 egg incubator units here, wouldn't recommend. Just the style and the heat. We have seen multiple people on social media mentioning the heat gets too high too fast and cooks the eggs. Choosing something that has vents or allows for temperature control will definitely help increase your success rates. Again, we can see there are many different styles out here. As we scroll down, we can see there are other options. We have this 36 to 60 egg unit, adjustable sizes, and this one has a pull-out water tray. Again, making it easy to keep the humidity in check and increase the success rate. Here is a perfect example of one that we would avoid. Now, nothing against this 120 egg incubator poultry, nothing against this company. The reason we wouldn't recommend these is because it is dual chamber. You can see the fans are located up top in this blue box where the controls are, and then we have 2 rows for our eggs. It does have the adjustable rollers, which is wonderful. Our concerns lie with it being 2 zones and only 1 set of heating elements and fans. This tends to lead to the top area getting hotter than the bottom area. The same with the humidity. The humidity will not be equal all around. This can affect the hatch rate and the viability of your eggs. Something that could be done in one like this, however, is to not use the bottom rollers. Put the eggs on top, have them roll, and when it comes time for them to stop rolling, place them on the bottom section on the hatching tray without the rollers, allow them to hatch in there. That would be a good use of a unit like this, but setting it up the way it is in the picture, we wouldn't recommend just because of the temperature, the environment, the humidity ranges that could be different between the top and bottom sections. But as we scroll down here, we can see that there are many, many options. Prices range from, like I was saying, $50 all the way up to $200, $300. Some go into the thousands, depending on what you're looking at. All to say, keep an eye out. Here's another one that we would not recommend. We can see that the side here has some screws holding it together. It may make it easier for storage as it comes apart and to clean. Our concerns with this is a sealed environment, protected, ready to go. This unit, however, does have what's called a tilting tray for the automatic egg turner. Your eggs are placed upright, and the motor up front will rock the tray back and forth, tilting it a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, instead of turning the eggs. This style is normally used in the bigger cabinet hatchers, along with in bigger incubation rooms, but this is a great style of hatching of incubation tray. But again, the screw holes and the way it is put together does have some concerns that we would highly recommend doing your research, making sure that this is what you want. As we continue to scroll down, we can see that the styles are limitless, but every now and then you will see something like this $428 unit here. It doesn't specifically say it in this first description, but this is for reptiles. This is for amphibians. This is not for birds, not for chickens, not for ducks, geese, anything of the sort. There's so much here on Amazon. We just encourage you all to look into them, click on them, do your research, check out their reviews, and see. Go look on YouTube. Go find other videos like ours out there. See what's out there. See what people say about them and how they actually work in the real world. Kind of like in our last video when we showed you the eggs turning, We showed you what the incubators look like when they're set up and functioning. This will provide you with that knowledge you need to arm yourself to go out and hunt for an incubator that works for you in your hatching journey. So as you can see, as we were scrolling through Amazon, there are so many choices out there. There's different varieties, styles, flavors, colors, sizes. There's something to suit anyone and everyone. All we encourage you to do is your research. Check the reviews. Look at the comments. Ask somebody who has tried one, who have them. Ask them if you can borrow. Ask them what they like or they don't like about the units and the styles that they use. Do your research so you can set yourself up for the best hatching journey possible. As we mentioned last time in our video, we are looking to add some new breeds this season. And we have a few in mind. We're going to be adding some different ones, but we want to put out a poll for our additional group. We're going to have 5 options. I'm going to list them out right here. And we are looking for your input. So what we're asking for is in the comments, put down the breed from the list that you think we should add to our flock this season, and tell us a little bit about why you think we should add it. So up for consideration for this season's additions are salmon farrels. Put a little picture right here. We also have Wyandottes. There are different colors, patterns, styles out there, but they are on our list. We have Orpingtons, so whether they're the Jubilee Orpingtons, whether they're the lavender, again, there are so many different styles, breeds, and flavors out there. They are on the list for consideration as well. We also have Silkies that we're thinking about, and Death Layers. If you're not familiar with Death Layers, these, we think they should be named Life Layers. This is one of the breeds of chickens out there that continuously lays until the day they die, until the day they pass away. Whereas other breeds will only lay for a period of about 2 to 4, sometimes 5 years if you're really lucky, and then they decrease down to pretty much not laying anymore. So Death Layers are one of the breeds that we were looking at just to have that longevity of eggs and keep the flock going in a healthy fashion. As always, there's so much left to see and do, especially for this hatching journey and all the other journeys we're going to be doing on the Modern Canadian Living Farm. So make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe, follow us on Facebook, stick around and come back next time. Take care, everyone.